just trying to get as much as I can.
Great. I want to thank everybody for coming to Value Electronics' 7th annual flat panel shootout.
Let's see. I'll quickly do the TVs. Everybody's getting a little handout with lots of goodies that the manufacturers brought, as well as some information from us. And you're getting this guide as well. But for everybody watching at home and at the office, this is a little layout of what we have. In the upper left-hand corner is Samsung's LED television. It is edge-lit, as we said, and it's the 60-inch UN60 D8000, that flagship unit. Off to the far left is a plasma TV. It's a 65-inch. It's Panasonic's flagship product. It's the TCP 65 GT30. That's the flagship model. To the right is another plasma, Samsung's plasma. And this is also called the D8000. So it starts with the letters PN for plasma. So this is a PN. This is the case of 59-inch D8000. Right to my right behind me is the newest TV in the market, which is the new Elite television. And this is the 60-inch model. We have the 70-inch on display in the store as well. But the 60-inch because it fit the form fit of our wall here. Above it is LG's plasma. This is the newest and highest end. It's a 60-inch. It's the PZ60 950. 950, thank you. To my left is the flagship model for Sony. Right now, this is the largest they have. They're talking about coming out end of November with a 65-inch. It's been a little delayed. But this is the XPR-55 HX929. And that's their flagship. And that's a full array backlit. One of the things that this sort of demonstrates, which will come out, well, actually this doesn't demonstrate it as well, but this sort of demonstrates blacklight a little bit, is before when we were seeing, you know, white text on a black background, you can see some of the haloing that happens with an LCD panel. And you'll see more of it on some of these other panels than you will on the Elite. But I'll leave that up to you guys to do. It's not good. We only use the flagship models. Not all companies are included because they didn't make the cut to make it into the final here. If a TV is represented here, it's within the top 6 televisions that are on the market. There's a couple of companies that just didn't make that cut. Each year the event gets more fun, more interesting. We spent the last 3 days and nights calibrating and evaluating them with our team of experts here. Kevin Miller, we'll introduce you later. It's way too long. It takes too long to introduce him, so we'll have to do that later. And Dwayne, known as D-Nice sometimes, Ed Johnson, myself, and my family have spent the last, well, we've spent the last year doing this, but they've spent the last 3 days and nights working with these TVs very, very closely. And it was a pleasure to see them working together in unison. This is the only time they work together. I assembled this team of experts. I picked them from different parts of the country and different specialties that they have. They're all calibrators, professional calibrators, but they're not aligned other than the alignment every year. This is the 4th year that the same team, including Joe Soso and my family, is back again to do this together as a team. It's been a lot of fun for us. It's been a lot of exhausting fun, but it's really been a lot of fun looking at these gorgeous panels. And this year, you'll hear a lot of different stories about all these panels, you know. This year, it's really hard for us to figure out. We don't know who's going to win. You guys are going to decide who wins the shootout. Usually, we can pick it out. But this year, we've been fighting amongst ourselves, and you're going to decide at the end. We're going to tally the votes from both nights. Manufacturers, no voting, please. Reps, no voting, please. And I was going to tell a brief story about how to start a fight. So I was married once before, and I bought my ex-wife a plot for Christmas one year. And next year came around, and she said, "Hey, you didn't give me anything." I said, "You didn't use the last gift." And the fight started. Another way to start a fight: go onto one of the forums. Tell them that you just got out of this room and you were here for 5 hours, and you picked the best TV, and the fight will begin. So those are 2 good ways to start a fight. Anyway, I promised to keep myself very, very, very brief. I usually talk for like 45 minutes at the beginning. I'm not going to do that. I think we're going to jump into the manufacturers' presentations right now, and we're going to start with THX. Later on, I'm going to identify some of the special people in the room here. There's some very great people in here. So John is here, came here from San Rafael, California. I think he's one of the furthest travelers. We may have a gift for that, I'm not sure.